Boulder's top stories this week. City Council approves a management plan for the West TSA. Volunteers improve parking for handicapped citizens. And CU hosts the Conference on World Affairs. Hi, I'm Natalie Wood. On Wednesday night, Boulder City Council approved a plan for open space lands west of Boulder. The plan shows how the city will manage the trails near the Flatirons for use by hikers, mountain bikers, equestrians, and dog walkers. The West Trail Study area lies west of Broadway and stretches from Linden Avenue South to Eldorado Springs Drive. Boulder's Open Space and Mountain Parks Department worked for nearly 2 years to develop a management plan for the 11,250-acre West Trail Study area. The process included numerous public meetings, input from stakeholder groups, and recommendations from a 15-member community collaborative group. The planning focused on the system's existing trails as well as undesignated trails and trail activities. The community group made recommendations on how existing trails could be modified to improve things like quality of visitor experience, protection and restoration of natural and cultural resources, visitor access opportunities, and physical sustainability of the trails system. During Wednesday's discussion, Council debated access to some sensitive environmental areas and stressed the need for all users to stay on designated trails while enjoying open space lands. While there was not unanimous agreement on all areas of the recommendation, Council did approve the plan with some amendments. A number of social trails will be closed and others will be designated as formal trails. The plan also shows which existing trails should be repaired or rerouted, what trails will be made available to mountain bikes and dog walkers. City Council accepted the majority of the management plan as it was presented from the Open Space Board of Trustees. However, Council did vote to continue to allow dogs on Saddle Rock and the Tenderfoot Chapman Loop trails. The recommended plan had banned dogs from those areas. Horses will be allowed on 72% of the trails in the West TSA, but will be required to stay on the trail during their visit. Overall, they will repair about 11 miles of trails and reroute 15 miles of other trails in the area. It also will close and restore 42 miles of the existing 58 miles of social trails to protect the lands for future generations to enjoy. For more information on the West Trail Study area, visit bouldercolorado.gov and select West TSA. Parking in Boulder can sometimes be a challenging task, especially for those who need accessible parking spots. The Boulder Police Department knows the difficulties many handicapped citizens face, so they manage a volunteer team to help enforce accessible parking regulations. I spoke with members of the accessible parking team about the impact this program has on the community. It's something that most people have seen before, a car illegally parking in a handicap spot. And unfortunately, this occurrence is not an uncommon one.
It's really easy to think that it doesn't matter. I'm only here for a minute, there's another spot, nobody's using it. I think probably the best thing for people to know is just not to make assumptions about them and to sort of be educated and aware about them.
Making the community educated and aware of accessible parking spots is a top priority for the Boulder Police Department. So much so, they have a volunteer team devoted to it.
It's probably another set of eyes and another group of people that are, in areas that the police can't get to. The police can't be everywhere.
The Accessible Parking Team is a volunteer group that is devoted to enforcing handicap parking regulations and educating citizens on the importance of accessible parking. APT volunteer Russ Ricker enforces accessible parking regulations and says that people don't always realize how parking in a handicapped spot inconveniences those who need it.
There's other people who probably need that spot a lot more than they do. And a lot of people want to tell us that it's only 5 minutes, but when a person needs a spot now, they need the spot now.
The Accessible Parking Team works to protect spaces like this one at the Boulder Public Library for those who really need them in the community. Ricker says the community is by and large grateful for the work of APT volunteers.
We get positive feedback all the time. We'll get people walking past us that'll give us a high sign. We get people walking past us saying, nice job. We get people coming up and asking us what we're doing and how can they volunteer.
The Accessible Parking team is currently looking for volunteers with a non-judgmental attitude and a strong desire to serve the Boulder community. The program is an excellent opportunity to help improve the quality of life for Boulder's disabled citizens and visitors. The Accessible Parking team is certainly making a positive impact on the community. To find out more about this volunteer opportunity, contact Human Resources Services Coordinator Diane Herzberg. The application deadline is Monday, April 11th. CU is also mindful of parking and accessibility, and they are offering special accommodations for the upcoming popular conference on world affairs. 100 participants representing a wide range of backgrounds are gathering in Boulder for a week of discussion and debate. The university is privileged to host iconic speakers like musicians Crosby and Nash and Seattle film critic Jim Emerson. Events range in size from 75 people to well over 2,000 at individual sessions. The 63rd annual extravaganza runs from April 4th through 8th, and all affairs are free and open to the public. For more information on this eye-opening event, visit the CU Conference on World Affairs website. The city will have a more convenient way to sign up for participation in the open comment portion of City Council's April 5th meeting. People can sign up electronically via the internet, and the computer will produce a randomized order of speakers. The pilot program provides greater access for those who cannot come to council chambers prior to the meetings. The randomized order of speakers will be posted in council chambers at 6 p.m., and speakers must be present at their designated time to participate in open comment. The sign-up form will be opened at 4 p.m. on April 1st. People interested in the electronic sign-up may register online at bouldercolorado.gov and click on the link for April 5th's open comment. Public hearings will continue to require people to be physically present for sign-up. That's all the time we have for this week. You can connect with Inside Boulder News on Facebook by submitting news tips and questions. Just search for City of Boulder Channel 8. I'm Natalie Wood. Stick around for more Inside Boulder next.